Hello everyone and welcome back to the YouTube channel of Qubrid AI. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to use the Meta Llama 3.3 70B Instruct model free of cost in the Qubrid AI platform with the free 4 million inferencing tokens we provide to anybody who signs up in the platform as of today. Now this model is a 70 billion parameter open weight large language model from Meta, and it's optimized for instruction following. You can use it either via the UI or you can use it via the serverless endpoints that we provide. To start with, you need to have an account. If you have no account, you can just go ahead and create one account using GitHub, Google, or the standard form which we have. Once you have it ready, you can just get back to the platform and click on login. It will take you to a different page, which is the dashboard and the actual platform itself. It will help you to see all of your resources in one single place, whether it's VMs, inferencing tokens, fine-tuning jobs, GPUs, models, everything. You can also click on launch a playground to go to the playground directly, or you can go ahead using this navigation bar on the left. For now, just click on launch playground and it will take you to our playground using which you can play around with all the models which we have in the platform. So you'll see the text category is already pre-selected. Just click on this drop down and select Meta Llama 3.3 70B Instruct model. Once you have done this part, you can click on any sample prompt, or if you don't have any prompt, you can just use these. If you have a prompt, just go ahead and type your prompt in here. You can add system prompts as well as examples also, in case you want. If you don't want, you can just leave them as empty and don't add it. Now let's click on this, an example, and click on send. The model will start generating an output. You can change the values of the parameters. You can change the temperature, max token, and top P values. You can enable and disable streaming. If you disable this, then the output will be a bit slower because it will not come in chunks. And it depends, right, as per our use case. So as of now, you should let it remain as it is in order for best performance. But if it's something which requires to be changed to be used in your application, that's fine. You can go ahead and change it. You'll be able to see also the statistics about the input and output tokens, the TTFT, the response time, as well as the tokens used per second for making a decision whether you should use this in your application or not. Once you're satisfied with the performance, just click on this endpoint. We have availability in curl, Python, JavaScript, and Go. Just click on copy and it will copy the entire endpoint. Go ahead and save it somewhere so that you can edit some things which require to be edited before using the API key. So you'll see that the API key needs to be entered before using the entire serverless endpoint. So just click on get an API key and name your project anything. For example, let's say demo 2. You can set an expiration date if you want. If you don't want, that's fine. You can just disable it and click on create an API key. Now be very sure to save it somewhere safe and secure, because it will be only displayed once. If you lose this key, you'll need to regenerate a new one. You can anyways view all the API keys which you have, but it will only be partially viewable. And the entire API key will be only visible to you once you have only at the time of generation. Hence, copy and save it somewhere safe. And click on this close button. Just go back to your notepad or wherever you have saved your endpoint and paste the API key in the place where it says the placeholder. Now it's ready for use. You can copy this entire endpoint and go to your application. For testing purpose, I'll just go to Postman and click and post and paste my entire endpoint here and click on send, and let's see what happens. It will start to take some time, and you see the answers have started to come in. The answer or to the query, it's being received in small and small chunks. The result, you'll see in the content part, you can see it's because streaming is enabled, and that's why all the contents sum up to make up one response. That's how it happens. Now on the other side of things, if you would have done things differently and you would have disabled streaming, let's say you would have set it to false, and then you would have copied it, and if you have got back to Postman and click on paste here, you'll see the entire output being chunked into one response. Let's see what happens now. You see, it's not giving streaming response. It will just give you the entire content in one go. And that's how the things work. If you enable streaming, it will happen. If you disable streaming, it will look like this. The entire content in one place. It depends on how you plan to use it. You'll see the status is showing as 200 OK, the time taken for waiting, downloading, all those things, the response size, the request size. Need be also able to see the metrics, the input, output tokens, TPS, total time, which is the model, what was the usage, how many tokens did it take, and stuff. That's how you can use it for an AI application. If you have any more questions, you can just go back to the platform and you can click on docs, which will take you to our documentation page. We have model quick starts available for all the chat models which we have, and you can click on any of those to see and check about how the documentation, or how if you have any problem related to any part in the API, in the endpoint, in about the model in general, and most of those stuff. You'll be also able to see what parameters are there which you can change to make sure the model performs better. If you have more questions, you can just drop down your questions in the comment box below and our team will be there to answer. We are also on Discord, by the way, if you want to join us, and we can help you with all of your queries, and we are there to help you. So thanks for staying till the end of this video. I hope you really learned something and you will be using this model into production and building great things. That is it for today. Have a great day ahead. Bye-bye.